Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 to send for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
251. He, a couple of sandwiches. A eaten, B ate, C eat. $251. He ate a couple of sandwiches. 252. They, the correct answer. A chose, B chosen, C choice. 252. They chose the correct answer. 253. She, too much. Eating, B ate, C don't eat. 253. She ate too much. 254. She, very expensive clothes. A bought, B buy, C buying. 254. She bought very expensive clothes. 255. My business partner, all the goods yesterday. A sell, B sold, C have sold. 255. My business partner sold all the goods yesterday. 256. Unfortunately, his leg. A broken, B broke, C have broken. 256. Unfortunately, he broke his leg. 257. Tom, a new flat. A buy, B buyed, C bought. 257. Tom bought a new flat. 258. My classmate, the third answer. A choose, B chose, C chosen. 258. My classmate chose the third answer. 259. Her car, down. A brake, B broke, C braking. 259. Her car broke down. 260. She, her apartment. A sold, B sell, C have sold. 260. She sold her apartment. 261. She, a lot yesterday. Asleep, B slept, C sleeped. 261. She slept a lot yesterday. 262. They, it away. A threw, B throw, C thrown. 262. They threw it away. 263. I, them the ball. A thrown, B threw, C throwing. $263. I threw them the ball. 264. He, a glass of orange juice. A drink, B drank, C drunk. $264. He drank a glass of orange juice. 265. After the party, she, like a baby. Asleep, B slept, C sleeped. $265. After the party, she slept like a baby. 266. The shoes, about $50. Accosted, B costing, C cost. $266. The shoes cost about $50. 267. The dress, less than she expected. Accosting, B cost, C is costing. $267. The dress cost less than she expected. 268. She, a small house on that land. A build, B built, C have built. $268. She built a small house on that land. 269. The engineers, a high building. A built, B builds, C has built. $269. The engineers built a high building. 270. A glass of milk before going to bed. A drunk, B drank, C drinks. $270. I drank a glass of milk before going to bed. 271. Her advice, me much. A didn't help, B wasn't help, C haven't helped. $271. Her advice didn't help me much. 272. Free time at all then. A didn't have, B didn't had, C couldn't had. $272. I didn't have free time at all then. 273. My boyfriend, to the gym 2 days ago. A wasn't go, B didn't go, C weren't go. $273. My boyfriend didn't go to the gym 2 days ago. 274. She, what to say? A didn't knew, B don't know, C didn't know. 274. She didn't know what to say. 275. They, out help back then. A didn't needed, B didn't need, C hasn't need. $275. They didn't need out help back then.
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 to send for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
276. Honestly, I feel happy. A wasn't, B didn't, C doesn't. $276. Honestly, I didn't feel happy. 277. He, ask us that question. A didn't, B wasn't, C don't. $277. He didn't ask us that question. 278. He, her yesterday. A didn't call, B haven't called, C didn't called. $278. He didn't call her yesterday. 279. They, the exams. A don't passed, B haven't pass, C didn't pass. $279. They didn't pass the exams. 280. My close friends, to that party. A weren't go, B didn't go, C wasn't go. $280. My close friends didn't go to that party. 281. She becomes so famous. A did, B was, C have. $281. Did she become so famous? 282. Did he, all these new words? A learned, B learn, C learnt. $282. Did he learn all these new words? 283. You continue buying this kind of perfumes? A was, B did, C were. $283. Did you continue buying this kind of perfumes? 284. Did you, tired after doing so much work? A got, B get, C became. $284. Did you get tired after doing so much work? 285. They agree with you? A were, B was, C did. 285. Did they agree with you? 286. Did it them greatly? A. Interested. B. Interest. C. Interesting. $286. Did it interest them greatly? 287. Did it to you two? A. Happen. B. Happen. C. Happened. $287. Did it happen to you too? 288. They meet for the first time? A. Did. B. Were. C. Was. $288. Did they meet for the first time? 289. She pay for everything? A. Was. B. Did. C. Do. $289. Did she pay for everything? 290. You tell her our secret? A. Was. B. Did. C. Were. $290. Did you tell her our secret? 291. How? You pay for the smartphone? A. Was. B. Did. C. $291. How did you pay for the smartphone? 292. What? He say? A. B. Was. C. Did. $292. What did he say? 293. 2 hours ago. A. Who did you call? B. Who you called. $293. Who did you call 2 hours ago? 294. Why? She continue learning English there? A. Did. B. Was. C. Have. $294. Why did she continue learning English there? 295. How money did you earn that month? A. Many. B. Much. C. Lot. $295. How much money did you earn that month? 296. From him? A. What you heard. B. What did you hear? $296. What did you hear from him? 297. So funny that you burst into laughing? A. What did seem. B. What seemed. $297. What seemed so funny that you burst into laughing? 298. Where the accident happen? A. Did. B. Was. C. Have. 298. Where did the accident happen? 299. At the party? A. Who did arrived. B. Who arrived. $299. Who arrived at the party? 300. How mistakes did he make? A. Much. B. Many. C. A lot. $300. How many mistakes did he make?
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 seconds for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
301. It. A really good idea. A. Were. B. Was. C. Have been. $301. It was a really good idea. 302. They, with us at the pawn shop. A. Was. B. Has been. C. Were. $302. They were with us at the pawn shop. 303. I hate to admit it, but you, absolutely right. A. Was. B. Were. C. Believe. $303. I hate to admit it, but you are absolutely right. 304. Hearing that, he, really surprised. A. Was. B. Were. C. Be. $304. Hearing that, he was really surprised. 305. Yesterday, I, so happy. $305. Yesterday, I was so happy. 306. I want to play it again. It, such a wonderful game. A. Was. B. Were. C. Have been. $306. I want to play it again. It was such a wonderful game. 307. Seeing the offer, we, interested in their products. A. Was. B. Were. C. Be. $307. Seeing the offer, we were interested in their products. 308. She, really distressed. A. Were. B. Was. C. Look. $308. She was really distressed. 309. Unfortunately, they, late. A. Don't. B was, C were. $309. Unfortunately, they were late. 310. He, so disappointed. A weren't. B was, C look. $310. He was so disappointed. 311. To his surprise, the news, shocking. A were. B was, C are. $311. To his surprise, the news was shocking. 312. The answer to that problem, very simple. A was, B were, C seem. $312. The answer to that problem was very simple. 313. You know that his parents, poor. A is, B was, C were. $313. You know that his parents were poor. 314. That detail, fairly important. A have been, B was, C weren't. $314. That detail was fairly important. 315. After studying the lesson again, their results, much better. A was, B has been, C were. $315. After studying the lesson again, their results were much better. 316. Her result, excellent. A was, B have been, C weren't. $316. Her result was excellent. 317. Our money, enough to buy it. A were, B was, C have been. $317. Our money was enough to buy it. 318. Everybody believed that the game, so exciting. A have been, B were, C was. $318. Everybody believed that the game was so exciting. 319. Her aunt, very rich. A were, B, C was. $319. Her aunt was very rich. 320. Her questions, really strange. A were, B was, C look. $320. Her questions were really strange. 321. Your brother, a bad worker. A wasn't. B weren't. C were. $321. Your brother wasn't a bad worker. $322. You, really sure. A weren't. B wasn't. C isn't. $322. You weren't really sure. $323. I, satisfied with their short answer. A aren't. B wasn't. C weren't. $323. I wasn't satisfied with their short answer. $324. We, ready for that flooding. A wasn't. B has been. C weren't. $324. We weren't ready for that flooding. $325. They, our best friends. A weren't. B was. C wasn't. $325. They weren't our best friends.
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 to send for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
326. She, among the thieves. A wasn't. B weren't. C have been. $326. She wasn't among the thieves. 327. It, her personal achievement. A weren't. B wasn't. C were. $327. It wasn't her personal achievement. 328. He, my best friend. A wasn't. B were. C have been. $328. He wasn't my best friend. 329. I think it, the right choice. A weren't. B hasn't. C wasn't. $329. I think it wasn't the right choice. 330. It, a bad example. A wasn't. B were. C haven't been. $330. It wasn't a bad example. 331. These measures, really necessary. A wasn't. B weren't. C hasn't been. 331. These measures weren't really necessary. 332. Her decision, unexpected as you thought. A wasn't, B weren't, C haven't been. $332. Her decision wasn't unexpected as you thought. 333. All his threats, serious. A wasn't, B is very, C weren't. $333. All his threats weren't serious. 334. Their trip, long enough. A weren't, B wasn't, C hadn't been. $334. Their trip wasn't long enough. 335. Her employees, professional. A wasn't, B can being, C weren't. A wasn't, B can being, C weren't. 336. The interview, easy for us. A wasn't, B have been, C didn't was. $336. The interview wasn't easy for us. 337. This song, popular that time. A weren't, B wasn't, C isn't. A weren't, B wasn't, C isn't. 338. Her problem, big. A wasn't, B weren't, C are. $338. Her problem wasn't big. 339. Although he considers otherwise, this result, a big success. A weren't, B aren't, C wasn't. $339. Although he considers otherwise, this result wasn't a big success. 340. I must say, English, easy for me. A wasn't, B aren't, C weren't. $340. I must say, English wasn't easy for me. 341. It expensive? A R, B was, C were. $341. Was it expensive? 342. She the best worker? A were, B was, C does. $342. Was she the best worker? 343. He your colleague? A were, B are, C was. $343. Was he your colleague? 344. It a popular trend then? A was, B were, C did. $344. Was it a popular trend then? 345. I badly mistaken. A did, B was, C were. $345. Was I badly mistaken? 346. They financially independent? A were, B does, C was. $346. Were they financially independent? 347. You in Russia last year? A was, B have, C were. $347. Were you in Russia last year? 348. We on the right way or not? A was, B were, C has. $348. Were we on the right way or not? 349. I in the right place? A was, B have, C were. $349. Was I in the right place? 350. It your new idea? A were, B was, C did. $350. Was it your new idea?
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 seconds for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
351. This knowledge basic? A did, B was, C were. $351. Was this knowledge basic? 352. His wife pregnant? A was, B were, C have. $352. Was his wife pregnant? 353. These mistakes serious? $353. Were these mistakes serious? 354. This information very important? A was, B were, C did. 354. Was this information very important? 355. Our advice helpful? A were, B did, C was. 355. Was our advice helpful? 356. Your competitor's really so strong. A has, B were, C was. 356. Were your competitors really so strong? 357. The task's difficult. A were, B was, C has. 357. Were the tasks difficult? 358. This song so popular? A were, B was, C have. 358. Was this song so popular? 359. Her results different? A was, B were, C did. 359. Were her results different? 360. Your boss available 3 days ago? A did, B has, C was. 360. Was your boss available 3 days ago? 361. What kind of offer, that? A are, B was, C were. 361. What kind of offer was that? 362. Why, she's so angry with me? A were, B did, C was. 362. Why was she so angry with me? 363. How, he? A did, B was, C were. 363. How was he? 364. How old, you when you studied at that faculty? A were, B was, C did. 364. How old were you when you studied at that faculty? 365. Where, you? A was, B were, C have. 365. Where were you? 366. What, so annoying? A were, B was, C has. 366. What was so annoying? 367. How interested in the project, they? A was, B have, C were. $367. How interested in the project were they? 368. Why, they so annoyed yesterday? A was, B were, C did. $368. Why were they so annoyed yesterday? 369. What, on the floor? A were, B did, C was. $369. What was on the floor? 370. How surprised, she seeing them? A was, B were, C has. $370. How surprised was she seeing them? 371. How much knowledge in that lesson, truly useful? A were, B has, C was. $371. How much knowledge in that lesson was truly useful? 372. How enthusiastic, you English business partner? A was, B were, C have. $372. How enthusiastic was you, English business partner? 373. How long, the way to the mall? A were, B did, C was. $373. How long was the way to the mall? 374. When, her students ready for the exam? A was, B have, C were. $374. When were her students ready for the exam? 375. Where, the keys? A were, B was, C did. $375. Where were the keys?
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 seconds for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
376. Why, you boss so interested in our project? A has, B were, C was. $376. Why was you boss so interested in our project? 377. How interested, The employees in her project? A was, B were, C did. $377. How interested were the employees in her project? 378. Where? Your parents last week? A were, B was, C have. $378. Where were your parents last week? 379. How? The party? A were, B was, C did. $379. How was the party? 380. How much money? There? A were, B was, C has. 380. How much money was there? 381. He will, to do it. A order S, B order, C ordering. $381. He will order to do it. 382. Don't worry, I'm sure this flat will, you. A suit, B suits, C suit not. $382. Don't worry, I'm sure this flat will suit you. 383. I deeply hope she will, smoking. A stops, B stopped, C stop. $383. I deeply hope she will stop smoking. 384. She, invite them to the party. A shall, B will, C wouldn't. $384. She will invite them to the party. 385. He will, this awkward situation. A control, B controls, C controlling. $385. He will control this awkward situation. 386. I think she will, about that problem again. A complaining, B complains, C complain. $386. I think she will complain about that problem again. 387. Our manager will, her opinion later. A form, B expresses, C forms. $387. Our manager will form her opinion later. 388. The song, become popular. A will, B shall, C would. $388. The song will become popular. 389. Don't panic, I will, the document. A saves, B saved, C save. 389. Don't panic, I will save the document. 390. My colleagues and I debate this problem later. A shall, be will, C are. 390. My colleagues and I will debate this problem later. 391. Her parents won't an apartment this year. A bought, B buys, C buy. 391. Her parents won't buys an apartment this year. 392. She, explain all rules. A want, B won't, C isn't. 392. She won't explain all rules. 393. They share this information with me. A won't, B want, C one. 393. They won't share this information with me. 394. I think she agree with these principles. A want, B won't, C not will. 394. I think she won't agree with these principles. 395. My sister celebrate her birthday with her friends this year. A want, B will don't, C won't. 395. My sister won't celebrate her birthday with her friends this year. 396. They won't. A better offer. A make, B makes, C not make. 396. They won't make a better offer. 397. It satisfy your demands. A want, B won't, C don't. 397. It won't satisfy your demands. 398. We, to inform the chief executive tomorrow. A won't, B want, C will. 398. We want to inform the chief executive tomorrow. 399. Let's hope that our director won't these changes. A notice, B notices, C not notice. 399. Let's hope that our director won't notice these changes. 400. Her classmate won't at her. A laughs, B not laugh, C laugh. 400. Her classmate won't laugh at her.
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 to send for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
401. Will they? Something really tasty? A cook. B. Cooking. C. Cooks. $401. Will they cook something really tasty? 402. Hey, mister, it take us more time to get to this place? A do. B. Does. C. Will. $402. Hey, mister, will it take us more time to get to this place? 403. She offer more money for the job? A does. B. Will. C. Is. $403. Will she offer more money for the job? 404. Your business partners supply all the goods tomorrow? A will. B. Do. C. Are. $404. Will your business partners supply all the goods tomorrow? 405. The professor correct out mistakes? A do. B. Will. C. Is. $405. Will the professor correct out mistakes? 406. Will her parents? A new house? A building. B. Builds. C. Build. $406. Will her parents build a new house? 407. It cost more tomorrow? A will. B. Do. C. Could. $407. Will it cost more tomorrow? 408. Will the firm bankrupt? A goes. B. Gone. C. Go. $408. Will the firm go bankrupt? 409. Will he, making the same mistakes again and again? A continue. B. Continues. C. Continuing. $409. Will he continue making the same mistakes again and again? 410. She start breaking the rules again? A is. B. Does. C. Will. $410. Will she start breaking the rules again? 411. How long will it us to get there? A takes. B. Take. C. Taking. $411. How long will it take us to get there? 412. Do you know why he will? There an hour later? Arrive. B. Arrives. C. Get. $412. Do you know why he will arrive there an hour later? 413. How surprised. A will be our classmates. B will our classmates be. C our classmates be will. $413. How surprised will our classmates be? 414. What kind of challenge will she? A faces. B faced. C face. $414. What kind of challenge will she face? 415. How long she be away? A is. B will. C do. $415. How long will she be away? 416. Which answer be better? A does. B don't. C will. $416. Which answer will be better? 417. Where the party take place? A will. B is. C are. $417. Where will the party take place? 418. What questions, you ask? A will be. B are. C will. $418. What questions will you ask? 419. How interesting. A will the party be. B will be the party. C the party will be. $419. How interesting will the party be? 420. Who will this though decision? A takes. B take. C taking. $420. Who will take this though decision? 421. I looking at this slide now. A M. B R. C is. $421. I'm looking at this slide now. 422. She having quite big problems now. A are. B aren't. C is. $422. She is having quite big problems now. 423. They are intensively. A training. B train. C training. $423. They are training intensively. 424. I am. My point of view on this issue. A express. B expressing. C expressed. $424. I'm expressing my point of view on this issue. 425. I see that she lying to us now, don't you think? A are. B is. C can. 425. I see that she is lying to us now, don't you think?
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 seconds for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
426. We are, to her favorite song. A listened, B listen, C listening. $426. We are listening to her favorite song. 427. He, teaching them how to spell correctly now. A R, B is, C M. $427. He is teaching them how to spell correctly now. 428. I like that you, explaining these rules clearly enough for me. A R, B is, C M. $428. I like that you are explaining these rules clearly enough for me. 429. Pay attention, it, happening right now. A R, B can, C is. $429. Pay attention, it is happening right now. 430. He is, to her speech. A listening, B listen, C listening. $430. He is listening to her speech. 431. Children, drawing such funny pictures. A is, B do, C are. $431. Children are drawing such funny pictures. 432. The patient, breathing slowly, which is weird. A does, B is, C are. $432. The patient is breathing slowly, which is weird. 433. The manager, calculating their losses. A R, B has, C is. $433. The manager has calculating their losses. 434. The boys, painting the fence. A is, B have, C are. $434. The boys are painting the fence. 435. The owners, risking losing all money. A R, B is, C do. $435. The owners are risking losing all money. 436. The wind, blowing strongly. A is, B are, C can. 436. The wind is blowing strongly. 437. The police, investigating the crime. 437. The police are investigating the crime. 438. Their business, expanding rapidly. A R, B does, C is. 438. Their business is expanding rapidly. 439. The sun, shining brightly now. A is, B does, C are. 439. The sun is shining brightly now. 440. My boyfriend, practicing speaking English now. A are, B does, C is. 440. My boyfriend is practicing speaking English now. 441. They, smoking now. A doesn't, B don't, C aren't. 441. They aren't smoking now. 442. She, conducting this kind of experiment these days. A aren't, B am not, C isn't. 442. She isn't conducting this kind of experiment these days. 443. He, advertising this company. A isn't, B doesn't, C don't. 443. He isn't advertising this company. 444. They, criticizing her at the moment. A isn't, B aren't, C does. 444. They aren't criticizing her at the moment. 445. It, bringing any good results now. A isn't, B aren't, C has. 445. It isn't bringing any good results now. 446. Unfortunately, she, celebrating her birthday. A aren't, B does, C isn't. 446. Unfortunately, she isn't celebrating her birthday. 447. We, joking now, be silent. A aren't, B don't, C are. 447. We aren't joking now, be silent. 448. As far as I know, they, dating. A don't, B isn't, C aren't. 448. As far as I know, they aren't dating. 449. My opinion is that you, wasting time now. A do, B aren't, C keeps. $449. My opinion is that you aren't wasting time now. $450. I, lying to you. I am not. B are not. C is not. $450. I am not lying to you.
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 seconds for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
451. As far as I'm concerned, his students learning English effectively. A aren't. B isn't. C don't. $451. As far as I'm concerned, his students aren't learning English effectively. 452. My parents thinking about this problem right now. $452. My parents aren't thinking about this problem right now. 453. My girlfriend and I talking on the phone now. A don't. B couldn't be. C aren't. $453. My girlfriend and I aren't talking on the phone now. 454. My business partner experiencing any serious difficulties. A aren't. B isn't. C don't. $454. My business partner isn't experiencing any serious difficulties. 455. She, preparing for such a difficult exam, which is really strange. $455. She isn't preparing for such a difficult exam, which is really strange. 456. The guests leaving right now. You can close the door. A aren't. B don't. C haven't. $456. The guests aren't leaving right now. You can close the door. 457. Having said that, his colleagues helping him now. A don't. B isn't. C aren't. $457. Having said that, his colleagues aren't helping him now. 458. The scientist using this method now to test you product. A aren't. B isn't. C don't. $458. The scientist isn't using this method now to test your product. 459. My boyfriend, training a lot these days. He's feeling bad. A aren't. B isn't. C don't. $459. My boyfriend isn't training a lot these days. He's feeling bad. 460. Her workers, trying to improve their performance. A aren't. B don't. C haven't. $460. Her workers aren't trying to improve their performance. 461. You waiting for us? A do. B are. C is. $461. Are you waiting for us? 462. They losing the game? A do. B have. C are. $462. Are they losing the game? 463. She fighting very bravely? A is. B does. C are. $463. Is she fighting very bravely? 464. It becoming more and more expensive to live in this town? A does. B are. C is. $464. Is it becoming more and more expensive to live in this town? 465. He using your phone? A are. B does. C is. $465. Is he using your phone? 466. She making a mistake? A are. B is. C has. $466. Is she making a mistake? 467. Sorry to interrupt. They doing business now? A can. B is. C are. $467. Sorry to interrupt. Are they doing business now? 468. Hey, have a look. It raining? A is. B has. C does. $468. Hey, have a look. Is it raining? 469. They comparing their results? A have. B are. C do. $469. Are they comparing their results? 470. I spelling it correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. A R, B is, C M. $470. Am I spelling it correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. 471. Your friends chatting online right now? A do, B is, C R. $471. Are your friends chatting online right now? 472. Her partner experiencing big problems now? A is, B does, C R. $472. Is her partner experiencing big problems now? 473. The situation getting better these days? A do, B is, C has. $473. Is the situation getting better these days? 474. Your classmates skiing during this winter? A do, B R, C have. $474. Are your classmates skiing during this winter? 475. Your parents talking now about what you've done? A do, B have, C are. $475. Are your parents talking now about what you've done?
Welcome to English Just 168. Today you have 25 questions to answer. You have 10 to send for each question. Try to answer before the time expires.
476. Your teacher still waiting for us? A does, B is, C has. $476. Is your teacher still waiting for us? 477. Your cousin waiting for us? A is, B has, C does. $477. Is your cousin waiting for us? 478. These things becoming uncontrollable or is just my impression? A do, B are, C is. $478. Are these things becoming uncontrollable or is just my impression? 479. Her lessons becoming more and more interesting or not? 479. Are her lessons becoming more and more interesting or not? 480. This awesome project bringing you good money now? A does, B is, C has. $480. Is this awesome project bringing you good money now? 481. How, he preparing for this hard exam? A is, B are, C has. $481. How is he preparing for this hard exam? 482. Where, it happening now? A does, B are, C is. $482. Where is it happening now? 483. I don't understand. What, she trying to say? A does, B is, C has. $483. I don't understand. What is she trying to say? 484. Hey, sorry to disrupt. Why, they protesting? A do, B are, C have. $484. Hey, sorry to disrupt. Why are they protesting? 485. Who, waiting for you now, huh? A are, B is, C has. $485. Who is waiting for you now, huh? 486. Which strategy, you following? Can't you see that it's pointless? A are, B do, C have. $486. Which strategy are you following? Can't you see that it's pointless? 487. What issue, they discussing? A do, B have, C are. $487. What issue are they discussing? 488. Why, you learning English so intensively? Do you intend to get a better job? A is, B are, C have. $488. Why are you learning English so intensively? Do you intend to get a better job? 489. Who, calling? A has, B am, C is. $489. Who is calling? 490. Where, it taking place, downtown or in the outskirts? A does, B is, C has. 490. Where is it taking place? Downtown or in the outskirts? 491. Where? You friends having a great time now? In the mountains? A M. B is. C R. 491. Where are you friends? Having a great time now? In the mountains? 492. What? The girl trying to memorize? A has. B does. C is. 492. What is the girl trying to memorize? 493. Where? Your boyfriend earning so much money from? A has. B is. C does. 493. Where is your boyfriend earning so much money from? 494. Sound the alarm. Why? The situation changing? A is. B do. C are. 494. Sound the alarm. Why is the situation changing? 495. How? The manager's comparing our results these days? A is. B are. C have. 495. How are the managers comparing our results these days? 496. Who? Listening to her misleading stories? A has. B does. C is. 496. Who is listening to her misleading stories? 497. How interesting. Your economics professor explaining it? A does. B is. C has. 497. How interesting is your economics professor explaining it? 498. Why? Their teacher telling them these stupid things? A is. B has. C can. 498. Why is their teacher telling them these stupid things? 499. This is a long law. How? The experts measuring it? A could. B are. C have. 499. This is a long law. How are the experts measuring it? 500. What kind of book? Your girlfriend buying? A are. B has. C is. 500. What kind of book is your girlfriend buying?